My name is Sokchea Monn. I live in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I was born in 1973, and in 1975 is when the Khmer Rouge come into power. And I was living in the children camp for 2 years with many children. I was not allowed to see my parents, so I would stay there until one day in 1979 when the Vietnamese soldier came to rescue Cambodia. Early in the morning, when the Khmer Rouge soldier came into our village, they told us to evacuate. Everyone in the village was marched to the jungle. When we arrived at the jungle, Vietnamese soldier and the Khmer Rouge soldier clashed. The Khmer Rouge soldier was behind us, and they used us as a human shield. That time was the last time I saw my parents. I was running with many refugees. I was wandering in the jungle for several months. I learned to survive by eating leaf and root. I was 7 years old at that time. Eventually, I arrived at Phnom Penh city. While I was standing on the street, there is a woman who also refugee. She came to me and she asked me, "Where are your parents?" I just keep crying. She told me that I will be your mother and you will be my son. And she took me to her family one day because she have 6 children, including myself, and she afraid that I will die. She sent me to another family who could take care of me. But after 1 year, they don't love me. They just beat me very hard. I was working in the field, and they do not allow me to go to school. After 4 years living with them, one day they beat me so hard, and my body was full of bleeding, and I started to running away. So I felt like life would be better if I have a good career. So I started to study English. One day when I was waiting for my English class to start, there is 2 brothers parked the motorcycle in front of me, and they handed out invitation card and say, "Brother, I would like to invite you to go to my church." And when I look at the card, I felt so happy. This is the first formal invitation in my life. And on Sunday, I went to church. I felt like this is so different people. They were so happy, so friendly, and everyone was singing with the leader. That same day, right after church, the brother invited me to study the Bible. And when I found out who Jesus was, I was so excited, and I decided to become a Christian in the same year. That was when I was 21 years old. I've been a disciple for 21 years now. I see how God blessed my life. I used to hate people. I used to not trust people. But now, God has removed all that away. And I feel so much love by God and by His people. And I have the privilege to share this love. And in the last 2 years, I became the director of Goldstone School of HOPE worldwide. This school is great education from kindergarten to grade 12 and help them to become successful future leader for Cambodia. The disciples who are working there, they share the love of God with all the children, and I'm excited. And I'm excited to continue to share God's love as long as I continue to live. It's hard to know the value of a loving family until you lose them. There is no day pass by for me without thinking of my mother. And every time if I want to feel my mother hold me, I just hold my children. And I feel like I am the luckiest man in the world.